We have a caller. Go ahead, caller.
Hello?
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel that women should have the right to make the decision of whether they want to keep a child or not. And until they do something with the fathers about taking care, I think the woman should have the right to make that decision, not nobody else.
Thank you, caller, for your comments, and that's true. How do you feel about that, Brittany? A lot of times, people are trying to have a say so in how a woman chooses to live her life, or around her reproductive health, or even throwing in an issue of men trying to make the decisions for women and the bodies they live in. And what do you think about that?
I don't agree with it. Regardless of what we do, it's our choice and it's our decision, and then it's going to be our responsibility. So if you have a problem with me doing something with my body or making a decision that's going to affect me for the rest of my life, are you going to support me once I make the decision to carry out the pregnancy and for the rest of that child's life, or for however long I have to deal? Are you going to support me? You can say have your say so, but then I need the support.
Exactly. And I think we have a caller. Go ahead, caller.
How you doing? Yes, y'all. What I am getting from your program is saying it seems that there's no good fathers out here. That's exactly what it sounds like y'all saying, which I know y'all not. But at the same time, an abortion, yes, it's a strong choice, and I figure you do the right thing at the right time. But there are some good fathers out here. There are fathers that they watch their kids. There are fathers that provide for their kids. You making it seem like that there's no good men out here.
I'm sorry, caller, that you're getting that information, but that's not what we said. Someone called in and said, made the comment about the whole men issue and the fathers issue. We didn't say that. We know that there are good men out here taking care of children, taking care of their families, working and doing what they need to do. Our idea is, number one, women have the right to make the choice. It is their choice. It's their body. It's their choice, and they should determine if they want to be a parent at that moment in their life. And so that's our position. And if they choose to carry the pregnancy to term, we still support their choice. So we're not about any type of men bashing or father bashing or anything like that. You picked up some information from a previous call, and I think we have another caller. Go ahead, caller. Hello. Hello. Okay, so anyway, Brittany, so why don't you talk to us a little bit about the support that you receive within the leadership group, because a couple of the calls did sort of relate to, having enough support in a lot of different ways, either, to continue, with the pregnancy, or to not continue with the pregnancy, and having the support to do either one. And how has this group been supportive to you? What type of support did you need after you had your abortion?
The leadership group has been very supportive in finding jobs. First of all, in my decision alone, they were supportive. Not judgmental, just as far as finding jobs, childcare, schooling, bus cars, anything. They're just very supportive. But from the start, it was my decision, and they supported that. And I think we all need that, and we all need not be ashamed if you've had an abortion. It's life. It's your choice. You had it. Don't be ashamed. I'm not.
And I think that one of the callers was talking about, it being such a hard decision for her, and her thinking about it down the line. And, we definitely support and encourage women that are suffering.
I'm sorry, Gaylon, we have a caller.
Go ahead, caller. We certainly support women that need additional services, that need to talk.
Sorry, we have a caller.
Okay, go ahead, caller.
Yeah, why don't you guys call yourself?
So, anyway, you know, women need some additional support services, and the experience is different for each and every woman. And so, where some women may need something, another woman may need something else. Go ahead, caller. So, we've got a bunch of crank callers tonight. Interesting. We'll take this time to show you our information in case you are seeking support and assistance, or you would like to donate to the cause. So anyway, Britney, why don't you also talk to us about a little bit about what, you know, freedom and reproductive justice and having access to something that should be your choice.
I'm sorry, we have another caller.
It may be a crank caller, so we'll see. Go ahead, caller.
Hello?
Yes?
Yeah, it's me. Basically, I'm calling because I am pro-life. I think it amazes me how people, you know, can feel like they can be another man's judge and jury, you know, and sit back and say, oh, well, you should have the baby or you go to hell. Or if she has the baby, then they, you know, groan about having to pay public aid through taxes. So, and I think it stretches over to homosexuality as well. People just need to mind their own business and let people make their own choices. And, you know, maybe the better off they'll be if they were to do such. So.
Well, thank you. Thank you for that comment. And I think we have another call. Go ahead, caller.
Yes, I feel a woman should have the right to make the decision on her body whether she want to have a baby or not, because ain't nobody going to take care of that child. You're going to be the one that's stuck with taking care of that child. And if they, until they do something about the men, I think she should have the right to make that decision.
Thank you. Thank you, caller. So we have another caller. Go ahead, caller.
Hello?
Yes.
Yeah, I was just wondering, why don't you guys call?
So anyway, Britney, I was going to ask you, like, what does reproductive justice, abortion access, what does that mean to you? Because when we have like this big discussion and, you know, people talk about religion and people talk about morals and morality, but isn't justice really about you being able to make your life the way you want to make it and not being force-fed other people's religious beliefs? Yeah. What are your thoughts about that?
It's a very personal situation. I feel like until you experience it and that happens to you, you have to go through that. You can't really comment or judge or say anything, because at that point in your life, if that's what happens to you, you're going to have to make the same decision that we've all made. And as far as the abortion access, if there's access but we have no way to access the abortion, it's nonsense to me. It just doesn't make sense. You can tell me where I can go and get it, but then I get there, how am I going to pay for it?
Right, right.
And this program helps us. It supports you if that is the decision that you want to make.
And one of the things that we have to keep in mind is that abortion is legal. And so if you make it hard for a woman to access it, or you cut out the opportunities for her to access it, then you really are taking away one of her legal rights. And so then there is where the injustice is, because it is legal. It is a law that has been passed. And so, you know, we don't have to be in complete agreement with everyone across this issue, because not everybody is going to agree, and that's actually okay. You know, everybody has their own opinions and everybody should be able to live their own lives. Like one of the callers said, who called in and says that she was pro-life, that everybody should just mind their business and take care of their life and mind their own business, and then, you know, things probably be a lot better. I think we may have